Hello everyone, I am John Galida, and I'm a pre-law and political science student at the University of South Carolina. And today I wanted to discuss the Insurrection Act and the protections which a president has over protests and riots in the United States, which they deem to be not safe for the populace. So I wanted to talk about this because in the summer of 2020, we saw many protests over police brutality and civil rights, which the president then deemed to be not safe, and he believed that they were riots and invoked the Insurrection Act. And in cities such as Portland, the National Guard was deployed, and in this case, it was to keep protesters from protesting their cause. And so just to preface on the Insurrection Act, it was ratified in 1807, and it pretty much gives the power to the president to reach out to the state legislator or governor of a state and request them to either send in the U.S. military or the National Guard to quell whatever riot or protest is happening. But the main problem which I wanted to shed light on today is that the U.S. law does not have any interpretation of what a riot is or versus what a protest is. Therefore, it's entirely up to the interpretation of the president and then the governor and state legislator. So in cases of where we're looking at the different political ideas which may be protested, this is obviously going to be a problem, as the president and governor are going to look at their own agendas and their own backgrounds first before they make a decision for the well of the people, for the good of the people, as they want to protect their own interests first. And this is a problem, obviously, as we see that President Trump did not have any interest in saying that there was a problem with police brutality, and people who were protesting it were actually bad, and they were rioting against the United States. And this is a problem, clearly, because we know, I'm sure everyone who watches this knows that assembly and speech are protected under our First Amendment, which was ratified 16 years before the Insurrection Act. So until the U.S. law has an interpretation of what a protest is versus what a riot is, it's entirely up to the legislators' interpretation, and their interpretation is going to reflect their background and their interests, and it's not really going to reflect the good of the people. And all that is being protested for doesn't really matter, as the military can just come in and the president can say that what you're doing is wrong. So with this being said, I believe that the Insurrection Act is unconstitutional until there is a clear interpretation of what a riot is versus what a protest is. Thank you. I hope you all think about this. Have a good day.